Okay, so in this video, we're going to be going over some of the laptops that I've accumulated for quite a while. These are just some of the ones that I have accessible at the time. They're not all necessarily in running condition, but they all do at least turn on. We're not going to be turning them on or anything at this time. So I'm not going to be showing the Veritech, since I just made a video of that. And if you want a video specifically about any of these, put it in the comments section and I'll make videos on them. So the first one here we have is a Dell Latitude, the D520, which has a Core 2 Duo in it and is completely dead. After that, we have this really good condition Dell Xps M1530. Yeah, in beautiful condition. Intel Core 2 Duo as well. This one has the discrete graphics. And people be jumping up and down. I see you! Well, yeah, I see you too. So, there you go. After that, we have, an Apple. This is the Apple. This is a Apple 2011, the MacBook Pro. And this is rather fragile, being an Apple. I'm not going to put it on there. After that, let's see here, we have the Hewlett Packard Pro book, or no, this is an Elite book or a Pro book, I don't remember. Oh, the battery just fell out. See how good quality HP stuff is? The battery was latched in place, but it still just fell out. Yeah, this is a ProBook 4530S with a Intel Core i3. Here we have a Dell Latitude D610, which was my everyday carry laptop since 2014, and I still use it quite a bit, as hinted by the battery being fully charged. Although, we will not be turning it on now. This thing has been heavily used and heavily loved, and you can tell by the heavy amount of wear on this machine. Been through probably 4 or 5 different keyboards. Here we have a Dell Latitude. I just got this and I find this quite interesting. I've never actually seen one of these. A D420. Now this thing is small and it takes a special hard drive that I don't have. I've got to get one. This has a Core Duo, not a Core 2 Duo, and it's just tiny. And it's in really good shape. A little bit of wear on the keyboard. And the button is on the side. It does function. But I gotta get that hard drive. And here we have a really heavy thing. This is a Gateway. The model number is 600YG2. This thing is heavy. It has a floppy drive in it. It's big and heavy. And it features an Intel, the Pentium 4 processor. And the battery worked in this when I got it, but I believe it has since died. Like, as in non-working, not just dead. And then here we have, I don't remember which one this is. One of these is in mint yeah, this one's in nearly mint condition. Ibm Thinkpad. This is a T41. And you can see there is just no wear on this keyboard. Of course, being a ThinkPad, the top has a bit of scuffing on this cover here, but this thing is in mint condition. It's a ThinkPad T41. And then we have a, what is this? It's another Dell Latitude, it looks like. Oh, this is a Latitude, the D630. Absolutely wonderful machines. This one does not have a battery. but it does function. I'm not sure if there's an operating system on it or not. Then after that, we have kind of a torn up machine. This is an IBM Thinkpad once again. This is, I believe, a T40. Yes, it is, and it's got a crack here, quite a bit of heavy wear on the keyboard, and the display is still loose. But being a ThinkPad, of course, it still works. Let's see here. Here's something cheaper. Here's a Dell Inspiron 1000 machine. And this has the Intel Celeron in it. It's in good shape. This machine does not have integrated Wi-Fi or a card for Wi-Fi. So the only way to connect this to Wi-Fi is if you plug in a card to here or using an Ethernet cable. So this was kind of interesting. I think there's a video on this machine somewhere. I have Windows 2000 installed on it. Oh boy, up next is the Apple machine. This is a really beat up, well, not really beat up, just heavily used machine. This is a PowerBook G4. It's in actually pretty decent shape. And believe it or not, it's dead, but the battery still works. This keyboard has holes worn in it, and it doesn't work properly. And the backlight display has turned yellow. I need to get this show on the road here. I need to keep going. This camera battery is dying even though it's been charged overnight. After that, if I cannot knock all these off the shelf, we have an Asus. This is a relatively modern machine. Only reason I'm keeping it is it's kind of new. Battery works in it, everything works, but the power jack in it is kind of screwy, so when you plug in the cable it has to be in the exact right position. So I haven't gotten around to replacing the power jack. Honestly, it's kind of cheap and flimsy. It might just be another Destruction Fun episode in the making at some point. This is a Dell Inspiron 1300, which was never sold in the US. It was sold in the US as a B130 or something like that. This is a UK model, Intel Celeron, and it has its original installation of Windows XP Home Edition on it. After that, what is this? A Dell Latitude E6410. These are really good machines. In fact, this one's fully working. Here's the specs on it. Oh, the battery's even charged. Yeah, I'm a big fan of these Dell Latitude E-series machines, like the E6500 and such. Great machines. Fresca? Okay, it's probably confused. Anyway, after that, I have another one of these as well, by the way. What is this? It's got a big X on it. It's another Latitude. This is a D series, and is a D830. With the, oh, I remember this one. This has the infamous NVIDIA Quadro NVS 140M graphics card, which was known for frying itself. After that, oh, this is definitely a Destruction Fun video. I've been holding on to this for some reason. This is a Compaq, HP Compaq. It's got, that's a freak show. It's got an AMD CPU, came with the Windows Vista. I don't know. I don't want to get rid of this, and I'll tell you, it's not a good machine. These are terrible, awful machines. Really cheap, really flimsy, don't hold up long, but this one looks like it's almost never been used, and kind of like the Veritech, it's something that nobody would hold on to. So I'm holding on to it just to preserve it, since it's such a good condition version of it. After that, we have a Compaq Presario, a real Compaq Presario, not an HP Compaq. Thick, heavy, good quality machine. This is a 1200 with a Celeron and the Windows Millennium Edition. And there's a video on this machine as well if you look back far enough, so I'll not be making another one. And last but not least, we have an old, really old, IBM Thinkpad. Let's see, what is this? 600E. And this is old. It doesn't have a trackpad, it only has this. And this came with the Windows 98. I think it's still installed on there. And this machine, you're thinking it's in bad shape, but it's really not. If you look at the keyboard, it's not got much use on it. It works just fine. But these ThinkPads have this coating on them. It's like a rubberized coating. And the unfortunate truth is, even if they haven't been used a lot, the coating gets really sticky. I mean, look. I can just barely touch that and it just scratches up. I mean, there's really nothing you can do about it. And every old ThinkPad is like that, unfortunately. And anyone that has this type coating that hasn't gotten like this yet will get like that. So that's the unfortunate truth. But, I mean, these are great machines. This coating is doing what it's designed to do, which is protect the plastic, even though it's really bad. That has an Intel, the Pentium 2 microprocessor in it. Anyway, I think that's about it. Yeah. I got one more. The rest of them are buried underneath things, and I'm not pulling them out to show them. But if I do get them out at some point, I will show them. This is another one. This is in really good shape, but I need to get a battery and a hard drive caddy for it. This is... You can put the hard drives in these, and they screw in there just fine, but no caddy. This is a... Yeah, this is in really good shape, too. This is a Latitude E6410. Once again, another one of those E-series machines like the E6500, but this is an E6410. So instead of 6400, it's a 6410, meaning instead of a Core 2 Duo like some of the other ones, which is a bit older now, this is a Core i5. It's a first generation, but still a bit of a step above the Core 2 Duo. And these things are about to tip. Anyway, yeah, I need to put these away before something breaks. Anyway, if you want to see a video on any of these, feel free to leave it in the comments section. If it's a long list, I don't care. I'll make a video on every one of them if someone wants to see it. I just don't want to be making videos on stuff nobody wants to see. Anyway, let that be known in the comments section. And I'm going to be doing the same thing very soon with desktop computers. Yeah, I've got quite a few of them, and this is not but maybe half of them. These are just the ones that I can get to now. Thank you for watching. Please leave it in the comments which ones you want to see. Goodbye.